On your radio and online. Lady Rams Volleyball is powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. Lady Rams Volleyball is also sponsored by Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilk. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto, Banterra Bank, Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, Raising a Hospital, Raising the Bar, Sarah Staley, your country financial agent, Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, and also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, for Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball. Lady Rams pregame show starts now.
And good evening from Changnon Gymnasium. Glad to have you with us tonight for a South 7 Conference volleyball matchup between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Cahokia Comanches. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Jeff Crow with us, bringing you video on MyWeathersRadio.com. Jesse Clark keeping us on the air back at the Mount Vernon studios on WMIX. Glad to have you with us tonight for the Page Agency pregame. Anytime you need insurance, give them a call, 242-7000. We'll talk more about the Comanches and the Lady Rams coming up. We got started a bit late, need to take a break. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years. And many are priced under $10,000. Plus, most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles from your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto. Living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582.
Protect yourself and the ones you love by getting a flu shot at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. It's the smart and healthy thing to do. Just walk right in. No appointments necessary, and no prescription from your doctors required. The shot is covered under Medicare Part B. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We have a seasonal flu shot event, which is not just one day, but usually 4 or 5 days that we schedule nurses to come in and give shots. I can also give shots to anybody who can't make those specific days, for example.
Get your flu vaccine between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Save these dates in September, Tuesday the 18th and 25th, and in October, Thursday the 4th and 18th. If you're homebound, every effort will be made to schedule a home visit. Call us if you require the service. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Ren Lake College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. RLC will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call RLC's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342, 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX, powered by Community First Bank.
And we're glad to have you with us from Changnon Gymnasium. It is your Page Agency pregame, 242-7000, pagecompanies.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow will be with us as well, bringing you video on MyWeathersRadio.com. Meanwhile, glad to have you here on AM 940 WMIX. In D.C., it's the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, the Cahokia Lady Comanches coming into this one. South 7 Conference matchup, Danny, but over the past few years, this is one that has tended to get away from the Lady Rams, often going 3 sets. Lady Rams often have been surprised by these Comanches before because they're athletic enough, I should say, to be dangerous.
And watching them warm up in the last 2 or 3 years, and this year especially, Cahokia is a much improved volleyball program. I mean, you can see it from top to bottom. They took Mount Vernon JV match to 3 sets, and you can tell that they have some good coaches out here, people that are working with this program, and you can see that Cahokia is making a turn in girls volleyball.
That they are. We'll have your Central Christian Church starting lineups coming up in just a moment. Incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church. Look no further than thenewcentral.com. You can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. Log on to thenewcentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. Of course, we just wrapped with the JV match that went 3 sets. Lady Rams were able to prevail with that.
JV won tonight in some crazy volleyball action. It was 29-27 Mount Vernon in the first set. Cahokia came back to win 32-30 in the second, and Mount Vernon put Cahokia away 25-16 in the third set. That's why we're getting started after 8 o'clock here on a Thursday night.
And a busy Thursday night it is. We're glad to have you with us. That scoreboard update was presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, find Tony Wilt on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon, or log on to TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Last check, of course. A rare freshman football update. We don't give many of those. That's why we often don't report on them, just because we can't be consistent with them. We do have one for you here at the moment, though, as the freshman Rams lead Marion 20-0 at halftime. So that is going on, I believe, at J.D. Shields Memorial Stadium tonight. And good luck to the freshman Rams. They look to go 5-0. The Mount Vernon Rams will be on the road tomorrow night at Marion. They will take on the Marion Wildcats. We'll have that for you, AM 940. We'll have video on MyWithersRadio.com like we do tonight. But first, we need to take a quick break. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
Hello, my name's Richard. When my wife had a heart attack, every second felt like an eternity. I wasn't thinking about what hospital had outstanding results or first-class facilities. All I cared about was getting her help fast. Thankfully, I didn't have to think about those things. The ambulance took us to Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. From the second we were admitted, I knew she was in great hands. My wife was immediately treated by an experienced cardiologist. I have no doubt the folks at Good Samaritan saved my wife's life that day. It wasn't until later that I realized Good Samaritan ranks 20% faster than the national average in response time. And they work directly with the prestigious Open Heart program at Washington University. In 2013, Good Samaritan will be opening an all-new regional health center, making their heart care even greater. We're thankful that such quality care exists right here in Southern Illinois.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, raising a hospital, raising the bar.
If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. This is Matt Watercutty with Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon, and I love that saying because it describes what we do and how we roll every single day. Well, listen up. We're living up to that saying with an amazing event on Saturday, September 22nd, starring Ill Conduct for the most incredible heart-stopping stunt riding you've ever seen. There will be 3 exciting stunt riding shows at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m., along with tattoos by the Bearded Lady Tattoo Parlor. There will be great food by Bugsy Chicago Dog, excellent music, and prizes too. You don't want to miss the stunt riding by Ill Conduct, Saturday, September 22nd, only at Dale's Harley-Davidson. We're the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois, just off I-57 on North 44th in Mount Vernon. Call 618-244-4116. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or visit us at sales-hd.com. Remember, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much room.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Red Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Red Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary-arts.
Under the hood, under the skin, or in the cabin, Ford Mustang features an impressive list of high-tech features. Hi, Roy Schmidt Ford Dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. From the available track apps for performance metrics to Ford Sync technology to an impressive lineup of engines, nobody does brains and brawn like the Mustang. Right now, you can own a Mustang V6 Coupe with 0% financing for up to 60 months. Or how about the fuel-efficient Ford Fiesta? With unsurpassed in its class highway miles per gallon, the Fiesta is fuel-efficient and fun. Combined with the Ford Tune suspension, electric power-assisted steering, and advanced track electronic stability control, Fiesta provides an agile and exhilarating experience. Come see one of our sales associates and drive away in the Mustang, Fiesta, or any Ford and Lincoln model. New or pre-owned at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon, online at fordsquare.com, and find us on Facebook.
This is Bree Haskell from Community First Bank. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we're glad to have you with us from Changnon Gym. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. It's Lady Rams Volleyball. It is your Page Agency pregame, 242-7000. Next time you need a quote, pagecompanies.com. And again, we're here from Changnon. Tonight, the Lady Rams hosting the Cahokia Comanches, South 7 Conference action. Hate to say, Danny, big one here tonight for the Lady Rams before they travel to Carbondale and host Centralia next week.
4-match win streak right now for Mount Vernon. You mentioned it, 2 games next week to almost wrap up the September part of the schedule. And you're starting to play for seeding. You're starting for regional. You're starting to run in the conference. You want to win this at home and start moving that way with 2 tough ones next week. The road trip to Carbondale and, of course, the home game a week from tonight against Centralia, which also, ironically, is a regional opponent. You want to sweep them and make sure you're ahead of them in regional play in the seedings.
Of course, another new regional opponent this year, Mount Carmel, looms on the schedule on the 1st of October. We'll have that for you on WMIX. Video on mywithersradio.com, not unlike tonight. We will honor America from Changnon Gymnasium. When we come back on the Page Agency pregame, we will have your Central Christian Church starting lineups, among some other facets to this broadcast. We'll get you all set for the Lady Rams and Comanches coming up. This is Lady Rams Volleyball, presented by Community First Bank.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next rad weather. After a nice evening, it'll be partly to mostly cloudy overnight, a low of 51. Tomorrow, variable cloudiness, shower or thunderstorm around into the evening, a high 75. Clearing later tomorrow night, low about 50. And then on Saturday, partly sunny, breezy, cool, high 68. Sunday, plenty of sunshine, but cool. High temperature only 64. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
High school sports are here, and the WMIX Saturday Sports Show is where you can stay up to date in the world of local sports. In fact, it's the only sports show to be recognized by the Illinois Broadcasters Association as a top feature radio program. Tune us in every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, only on AM 940 at mywithersradio.com. The Saturday Sports Show is presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. You heard it, driven by Ford Square up Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway. Find their new or pre-owned inventory online at fordsquare.com, and you can also find them on Facebook. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Lady Rams Volleyball against Cahokia tonight in a South 7 Conference matchup. Glad to have you with us. WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting with video online at mywithersradio.com. And, of course, it should be an exciting night of high school volleyball. We had a freshman matchup that win just 2 sets, a JV matchup that win 3. Lady Rams are looking to try to nail this varsity contest down in 2 sets. Danny, for the Lady Rams, what do they need to do here tonight to not overlook this Cahokia Comanche team and come away with the win?
You have to come out and play your match. You got to come out and do your thing. And Mount Vernon, what they've done the last 4 matches and winning, you got to come out and do those things. And if you come out and do the things you have been doing recently in the 4 matches win streak, you are probably going to come out on top. But you cannot take a team like this lightly. As Cahokia has improved over the years with their volleyball program, you have to be extremely aware of them and their athletic ability and their much improved ability of volleyball play. You got to be careful and not take them lightly.
Exactly right. And, of course, we'll get to your Central Christian Church starting lineups. You'll hear the Mount Vernon Lady Rams being introduced in the background. You can find the starters on Twitter. Follow us there at WMIX Sports. You can also find us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. Central Christian Church brings you the starting lineups tonight. Let's meet the Lady Rams.
Lady Rams tonight will go with number 2, Alexis Stewart, number 11, Molly Kester, number 14, Rachel Kirsch, number 16, Aaliyah Palmer, number 17, Kelby Kuyava, number 21, Hannah Owens, number 22, Kirsten McGowan, and number 23, Taylor McGowan for Angie Carroll's Mount Vernon Lady Rams.
There you have it. Those are your starting lineups presented by Central Christian Church. Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Central offers exciting worship experiences packed with energy, relevant teaching, and awesome programming for children and youth. Log on to thenewcentral.com for service times and more information. High-quality streaming video on mywithersradio.com, regardless of how you may be accessing us tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see what we have. We have Cahokia. They're in their blues tonight with white trim. The Lady Rams in their 3/4 sleeve getup. Black sleeves, white tops otherwise, with orange numerics trimmed in black as we time the PA guy.
That was to get to the stairwell.
He's not trying as hard tonight because he knows he has plenty of time because he's panned out.
That was
to
the
cover
second
most
stairwell.
Of the floor. Better hurry. They're about to start this
up
one.
To the 3rd stairwell.
Of course, he has it arranged. You watch. They will not start.
He is not in a hurry.
No, they will not start till he's there. It's kind of like the orange sleeve treatment.
Yeah, it's both teams took their nice time to get off the benches and get out to the ceremonial handshake, which thus allowed the aforementioned Speedy Gonzalez to get from the floor to the upper deck.
Well, bottom line is he talks about it every time. Anytime this happens, he'll talk about it with the officials beforehand.
Yeah.
And thusly has enough time to get up to his perch in the crow's nest, aptly named after him.
Not everybody gets to use that microphone here. So
That's
he has
true.
to take it all in and move it around. And that is why it took him, I'd say, about 40 seconds to get from bottom to top today.
Did a good job, though.
Did a little talking early, which kind of slowed down the time, but that's not bad.
And there you have it. That is Jeff Crow helping bring you the video night, mywithersradio.com, as he pans in on the action. We're ready to get underway. Courtesy of Community First Bank of the Heartland. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ino, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. It'll be Aaliyah Palmer to start for the Lady Rams, going right to left. The libero Alexis Stewart is dressed in orange. No libero on the floor yet for Cahokia. She'll be dressed in white. Here we go, getting underway to the near side. Cahokia looking for a return from Hurt. Up front, that was Heron. It's into the back row for the Lady Rams. Palmer over to the far side. Kuyava trying to nail it home. Looked like that one tipped by Cahokia out of bounds. It'll be 1-0 Lady Rams.
Nice start for Kelby K.
I think they'll take that.
She is Mount Vernon on this win streak. As she has played, Mount Vernon has played as well.
It's definitely been a big asset here for the Lady Rams. One serving love. It'll be into the net. So there you have it. Lady Rams a productive serve, and then a serve in the net. We're tied at 1. First set of this varsity matchup. Got started about 6 minutes past the top of the 8 o'clock hour. It'll be Burton now on to serve the libero here for Cahokia. The serve will actually be right down the middle to Stewart in the back row. Palmer brings it to the near side. Kuyava over the top. It'll be picked up by Campbell over to the far side. It's Ivy back to the near side for Heron. Pushes it long out of bounds. 2-1. Lady Rams back on top.
Can I say this now that Campbell has been at Cahokia High School 12 years? Seems like she has played for a long time. Now, I know she plays a lot of varsity and basketball as well, which adds to that effect. But, boy, she seems like she's played a lot of volleyball over the years.
Molly Kester with a serve, lets it over the net, picked up on the left side by Cahokia. Now Ivy looking for the return. A joust at the net, brought back to Ivy. Joust again, kind of. It'll come back to the near side where it's pushed wide left by Heron for the Comanches, and the Lady Rams take a 3-1 lead. Not bad. We will seek a Rend Lake College player of the game after this one. At Rend Lake College, you get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. The serve from Kester. It's going to be a great job up front. Cahokia a little lax the net. Taylor McGowan comes in and brings it to the near corner. Gets the points for Lady Rams. Good kill there.
Well, it hung around the net cord there, and you could see that Taylor McGowan was kind of hanging out. And nobody from Cahokia up front. They mishandled the ball, and then nobody blocked it, and Boyd McGowan was able to put it home at a nice angle as it went out the hallway. They had to return the volleyball.
It'll be Kester on the serve again from the ground to the back row to the libero Burton. Now it's going to come near side for Hall. Heron into the net. Lady Rams some trouble. And that'll be 4 hits. Owens and McGowan both had trouble there on the near corner at the net and just couldn't muster a return.
Yeah.
Cahokia picks up the point. They're back within 2. It's 4-2 Lady Rams.
Once that ball hits that net and that slows down, the spin almost stops. It's hard to get that ball back out and up and over.
It is. And let's see the serve from Heron. Off a jump serve, clears the net. Good job by Kester to Palmer far side. We have to bring it over. There is Burton to pick it up. Pushed over by Campbell. Lady Rams will be down central. Good return there. A kill will come from Taylor McGowan. Bounces it off of Ivy at the net. It's 5-2 Mount Vernon.
Pretty impressed with McGowan so far. A lot of hop in her step here early on.
Could be in contention for our RLC Player of the Game award. Who knows? Stewart with the serve. It'll be into the back row for Cahokia. Looking for Ivy. There's Kirsten McGowan in the net. Looking to pick up from where Big Sis left off. Return. It'll go to Palmer on the far side. Cuiab looking to bring it back down central. Oh, good job by Kirsten McGowan. Just sent it a little long. However, put a little too much behind it. It's 5-3 Cahokia within 2. Row. 3 serving 5 now for the Comanches. Glad to have you with us. First set of varsity action. A little bit of a late start tonight, getting started at 8:06. 5 minutes into this one. Good dig by Kester up front to Palmer. That'll be off the antenna from Owens. And it'll be 5-4. The Comanches are back within 1 day. It's kind of how it went in the underclass.
Yeah, I
matches.
know. Mount Vernon not off to an energetic start. Just kind of a situation where, you know, Mount Vernon's got to wake up a little bit. Not a lot of emotion from the orange and black so far.
5-4 your score in the first set. Kester pushes it over into the near corner. Up front it'll be Campbell setting up Ivy. There it is for Kester. Good dig out there to Palmer. Now centered to Stewart on a pass. Picked up by Cahokia on a return. Unexpected return from the Comanches. Now it'll be set up to Kirsten McGowan trying to sneak it past the front row.
Yep.
Just so behind a diving Tyree Hall. And it's 6-4. Lady Rams back on top by 2.
This is one of those matches, one of those nights you have to make your own excitement. Play at your own energy level, and that's what Mount Vernon's going to have to do in this one.
Definitely a night where you could use wings, and that'll be an ace from Kelby K. Snuck it past the top row as it hit the court of the net and went over. Video streaming on MyWithersRadio.com, presented by Dale's Harley-Davidson, where they trade for anything. No smoke in the mirror deals at Dale's. They have bikes as low as $29.95 and a party every weekend. Find out more. Dales-HD.com. Here comes the serve off of Mount Vernon. It was Cuiaba. Some play up front. Looks like Ms. Palmer might have stepped over the line. It'll be a point. Cahokia on the violation. 7-5. Lady Rams up 2.
Snuck the line, touched the line with her foot, went over it. When she picked it up, was considered over the net. And when that foot's on the line, you got to slide it back toward your end.
Sometimes that'll happen. Darielle Ivy, the senior, to serve for Cahokia. To the left side, Cuiaba passes it up front. It'll be Palmer setting up Kirsten McGowan, who gets the kill. Ivy can't do anything with it. Top of the key on the basketball paint. And it's 8-5.
Well, McGowan and McGowan Legal Law Firm are putting it away. Yeah. Oh, that's
legal pad tomfoolery.
Legal pad tomfoolery going on between us and some of our medium brethren.
8-5 on the serve. It's Rachel Kirsch, the sophomore, on the near side. Cahokia looking for the turn. Almost went over. Stayed back. Good job up front. Palmer sets up. It'll be Kirsten McGowan. Now on the near side to Kester. Good stop there by Hall. It won't get into the net. As Campbell tried to rescue it out of the net. Won't get over. 9-5 Lady Rams. What a way to make a living. What am I doing? What am I looking for?
Need a run.
I don't even know.
Just needs to go on about a 6, 7, 8 more point run and go.
9-5. Lady Rams on top. Hall with the return for Cahokia. In the backside, there it is. Cuiaba now the near side up front. Kester will push it long, and it's 9-6. Back within 3 of the Comanches. Gotta have to consider an unforced error that time.
Yes, you do. That ball was hit and it went out long. Outside the baseline.
This will be Campbell to serve. Slightly off the ground. Tried to go jump style. Hit it to the left side. Good pick up by Kirsch up front. Palmer drops it back for Cuiaba. Now up front, Cahokia is looking to come down the middle. They do. Good job there by Burton. Kirsten McGowan's looking for Aaliyah Palmer. It's in the net. Hits the top of the net cord and bounces back. 9-7 Cahokia within a deuce. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Campbell on the serve. Stewart will send it up front. Palmer left it for McGowan with a left hand. Looked like momentum stopped on that one. Could have been a lift. It won't get it, but Cahokia gets the last lap. Heron up front on the left side in the corner, able to push it across where there wasn't anybody.
Oh, you can tell Mount Vernon is struggling to make their own little excitement here tonight. That's for sure.
Not really much of an atmosphere to speak of here at Changnon Gym tonight.
It is not, and that's when it becomes dangerous.
Campbell looking for the tying point, but pushes it wide right off of the serve. And it's 10-8, Lady Rams.
It's got the feel of a spring baseball, softball game right now where there's not a lot of people. The weather may not be great, and you got to make your own excitement because you're out here trying to get a win. That's what Mount Vernon's going to have to do.
It's like an early March baseball game with flurries, essentially. Something like that. Here comes the serve from Kirsten McGowan. Sends it into the back row. Hall to pick it up. Campbell. It's going to be up to Hall as it goes towards the Cahokia bench. Point for the Lady Rams. They're up 3, 11-8. First set of action from Changnon Gymnasium. Glad to have you with us on WMIX. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow is with us. Jesse Clark back at our Mount Vernon studios. Kirsten McGowan serving for the Lady Rams, trying to rally off some points. It's to the left side for Heron. Lady Rams trying to make the return happen off the libero. Hall can't catch up with it. Burton gave it an effort. Hit it awkwardly. It went back towards the backboard as they hang down here at Changnon Gymnasium, and nothing that Burton could do, or excuse me, nothing that Heron could do on that one.
No, not a thing you can do. Just tip your cap and go on.
12-8, Lady Rams on top, up 4. First set of the varsity match. Another serve from McGowan. There's Hall up front. Campbell bumped it across. McGowan trying to push it up front. That one just on the outside of the antenna. Drops on the paint. It'll be 12-9 as Cahokia back within 3. Lady Rams unable to really push Cahokia out of this one thus far. Keeping it close. Here comes a serve from Cahokia. Dug out by Stewart. Far side Palmer down central to Kirsch. Now the libero looking for the return for Cahokia. Far side Campbell sets up Hall into the net. 13-9. The Lady Rams back up 4.
Net got in the way that time. It was set up well. Spike looked good. Just didn't cross that net.
Tony Wilt invites you to come in and join the State Farm team located at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Find them online at TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Good serve by the Lady Rams. Campbell's going to set up Heron. Good stop there by Palmer. Far side Cuiava, now back to the near side from the corner, and that's a good job by Molly Kester. Hit it strong, got the bad bounce off of the Cahokia defender, and the Lady Rams pick up another point.
She's playing very well. She has picked up her game, played with a dinged up knee a little bit the other night. She's played well recent matches.
Come back strong, 14-9. Clears the net on the serve from Palmer. Cuiava thought she was going to get the easy kill there, but there was Hall. Palmer sets up Taylor McGowan, sends it wide. Wide to the near side. It's going to be 14-10. Cahokia is back within 4.
Mount Vernon right now is just doing enough to be ahead in the match. And against a team like Cahokia, it's much improved. That's a dangerous thing. Cahokia, though, this is their 3rd match in 4 days this week. We'll see if fatigue works against them.
Dinsmore into the match for the Comanches. It'll be Palmer trying to set up to the near side for Cuiava. Didn't quite get the hit she wanted, Danny. Underhit it a little bit, if you even want to call it that.
I was actually coming down before she made contact with the ball, and that's going to stick it in the net most every time.
It's one of those. It's the most aggravating probably play in volleyball other than the husband and wife lack of communication. Far side, it's going to be Kester. Looking for the return. Good one-hander there from Cahokia. Saved by Ivy. Pushed back to the near side. Heron. Picked up by Rachel Kirsch. Now centered to Palmer. Near side, here comes Kester. Jousted at the net. And it'll be off of Cahokia out of bounds. Point Lady Rams. It's 15-11 here in the first set. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Serve will be wide to the right for Kester. Make it 15-12.
Just, Mount Vernon's done enough to be ahead, but not anything real spectacular to say, we're going to put this one away in 2 sets. No problem, no issues.
This will be Kiara Heron to serve, the outside hitter, a junior. It's into the back row for Stewart. Got it over, and there's Ivy to put it away with authority. Palmer thought she was going to have to dig it over out of the net. It ends up going over. There's Ivy waiting on it. There's a kill, and it's 15-13. Cahokia's back with it,
When you mishandle the volleyball and it gets up around that net, and you get someone like Ivy hanging around it, you're going to be losing a point to the other team because Ivy put it away hard.
Here's Heron now for Cahokia to serve again, looking to rally off some points. Palmer setting up on the near side. It'll be Owens to push it over. Good job there. Ivy got a piece of it. Campbell, as Ivy must have gone over the line.
She dove and made a great play. She just scooted over the line underneath the net. Pretty good play, though, by Ivy.
16-13 your score. First set action from Changnon Gym between the Lady Rams and the Cahokia Comanches. Here in high school volleyball, it'll be Stewart on the serve off of the ground. Picked up by Heron. Far side in the corner, it'll be to Ivy. There's Kester up front. Palmer, the pass far side. Cuiava looking for the kill into the net. 16-14, Cahokia is within 2.
Mount Vernon only hitting on 8 of 16 serves for points. And a timeout, Cahokia.
This timeout is presented by the Medicine Shop. Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon are proud to be new sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. Stop by and get to know the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. 16-14 your score in the first set of this high school varsity volleyball matchup between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Cahokia Comanches. And the Lady Rams just can't seem to put the Comanches away. Only up 2 with this Cahokia timeout.
Yeah, it's a win. It's a winner, and Mount Vernon's doing it, but it's just not a neat effort so far. It's kind of just, hey, we're here, we're winning, what else kind of thing, and that's what Mount Vernon's got to stay away from here.
16-14. Lady Rams are up 2. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be interesting to see what Cahokia employs as far as strategy. Of course, speaking of strategy, what you don't know or understand about your existing policies can end up hurting you and your family. With the right help from Country Financial, almost any family can achieve financial security. Develop a plan and strategy that meets your goals with your Country Financial representative at Mount Vernon, Sarah Staley. 16-14. In this case, it'll be 14-16 for Hall and the Comanches. Left to right go the Comanches. Good dive there by Kester. There's Ivy. Great one-hander by Palmer. Stewart up front, Kirsten McGowan. Picked up by Heron. There's Campbell. Far side it goes, and that was Densmore. Pushed it long. Point Lady Rams are back up 3, 17-14. Video tonight on MyWithersRadio.com, of course, fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson. No smoke in the mirror deals at Dale's. They do have bikes as low as $29.85, but they always have a party. Always something going on at Dale's Harley-Davidson. Find out more on dales-hd.com or Facebook and Twitter. Lady Rams were looking for the return up front. It was sent out of bounds off of Cahokia on the block. The Lady Rams pick up another point, extend this lead, 18-14.
Very peaceful atmosphere here, and what Mount Vernon with Cuiava back there serving this time run off about 7 in this first set.
Off the jump serve it comes. Knuckleball right there between the front row and the libero, who was in the back. Burton had some trouble with it, couldn't catch up with it. I think she initially thought Heron was going to get it.
Thought she was going to go pancake after that, but like you said, I think she thought her teammate front was going to have some part of it.
19-14, here comes another one. It is right there in the back row. Good job, however. Lady Rams caught napping on a good return by Essie Campbell. And it's 19-15.
That's what I'm talking about there. Just a little tap back over the net, and nobody's there in the middle because you can see all 6 Lady Rams standing flat-footed thinking it's going to be 2 more hits before we have to worry about something.
Here comes the serve from Ivy. There's Kester. Give and go action. No, it'll be Stewart returning for the Lady Rams. Down central, Campbell comes to the near side. There's Densmore. Great job on the ground by Palmer. Over to Cuiava, now returned by McGowan. There's Ivy. Not much on it. It's going to go to Campbell. Back to Ivy. She'll take it over and push it long. Point Lady Rams are up 20-15. We'll have a Rend Lake College player of the game coming up after this one. At Rend Lake College, they offer over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands on your collegiate education. 20-15. Lady Rams on top. Kirsch with the serve. She snuck it in. That'll be an ace. Left side. Was going out towards the corner. It's 21-15.
On that left baseline where it went. Left sideline, I should say. Snuck in. Screwball effort.
With 5
right-handed serve.
You betcha. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams here on WMIX. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Kirsch, I don't believe, had the same luck. It'll be a redo as neither official saw it.
That was out.
I didn't see it.
That was out plenty.
I was looking at one monitor and then looked at another
challenge
monitor.
Flag needs to be thrown. It was out plenty. Oh, we'll do it again like on the kickball field. Redo.
Thumbs up, baby. 21-15. Lady Rams on top. Kirsch gets another try over there on the far side. No, it'll be Palmer on the return. Not Cahokia that time. That was Hurt who was looking for it. Densmore thought she had enough to push it over. Didn't quite have the arc, and it falls right into the net. 22-15, Lady Rams.
Yeah. Well, it had an right idea, just didn't execute it.
She did. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by King City Chrysler. 22-15 your score. Lady Rams on top. Cahokia the return. It goes far side as Palmer sets up Kirsten McGowan. Point for the Comanches. It's 22-16. King City Chrysler is located at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Find their inventory at kingcitychrysler.com. Broadcasting from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. 22-16. First set action. Cahokia with the serve. Trail in by 6. Castro will return from the near side. There it is to Ivy. Near side as far as our perspective. Far side, there it is in the corner. Good job by Kira Herron, the junior. The outside hitter is able to get a kill there for Cahokia. 22-17. They're within 5.
Just a lot of standing around right now by Lady Rams, especially on defense. They're not doing much. And Mount Cahokia's found 2 or 3, 4 points just by lazy defense.
That they have, and just like that, Cahokia will send it long on a return. Lady Rams are up 6. It's 23-17 and looking to get this first set out of the way. Kirsten McGowan will serve. Her team up 6 in this first set. Looking to get to set point. Dinsmore's going to give it back to Ivy in the back row. Miss-hit it. Cahokia left with not much there, and it'll be set point 24-17.
Mount Vernon 13 of 23 serves as far as getting points.
See if McGowan can end this first set right now. It's in the back row. Hall some trouble. Campbell in the net, and there you have it. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Your final here in the first set. Lady Rams win it 25-17. We'll take a break, come back with set number 2, see if the Lady Rams can take it home in straight sets tonight. This is Lady Rams Volleyball presented by Community First Bank.
Startup businesses, when they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years. And many are priced under $10,000, plus most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles. From your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto, living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, or call 244-4582.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Red Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Red Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary arts.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
And we welcome you back. Lady Rams Volleyball, WMIX, video online at mywithersradio.com. As we look for the second set to start. It's presented by Community First Bank. Again, your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. We'll get started. We'll switch sides. From our perspective, the Lady Rams will go left to right. Right to left, we'll go to Cahokia Comanches. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski is alongside. My perspective, what?
Which perspective
I
are you
have
talking
no idea.
about? That would be left to right Cahokia, right to left Mount Vernon.
I consider it as if I'm sitting on half court.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Viewers.
Yeah. As long as I've been up, as long as I've been up today, trying to describe it from the video angle.
Right.
It's just gonna mess everybody up. So we're gonna go with old-fashioned, old school radio perspective. as if we're sitting on the half line here from Changnon Gymnasium. Might just switch to right and left. No. Near and far doesn't work either because the video's coming from the opposite angle. So if I called it like I was looking into a mirror, I'd be okay.
What do we got going on? Got some paperwork we got to take care of. Got some changes, subs.
A little bit of this. A little bit of that.
Cahokia's got 6. Mount Vernon's got 6. Let's play.
That's my, hey, that's how I see it. Numbers are even, and they're not over 6. Let's go.
Everybody's happy. March.
I'm happy. Oh, not now. My papers just fell. Here we go. Glad to have you with us. Changnon Gymnasium. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski, Jeff Crow, Jesse Clark back at our studios in Mount Vernon. A video for you on mywithersradio.com as the ball gets away now. So now we have to retrieve the ball. We might get the second set starter. Why don't we just go ahead and pause for station identification? It's the bottom of the hour. This is Lady Rams Radio.
Lady Rams Volleyball is on your radio at AM 940 WMIX Mount Vernon and worldwide with audio and video at mywithersradio.com. Free services from Withers Broadcasting.
Just like that, the first serve for the Comanches is wide to somebody else's right. It's 1-0 Lady Rams. Kester on the serve for Mount Vernon in the back row. Good return there. Cuiava on the near side will push it far, and that will be just in the sideline. 2-0 Lady Rams.
It's kind of a set. If Mount Vernon's got their ducks in a row, they can end this pretty quick. Cahokia walking around, not a lot of energy on that other side.
It will be Molly Kester serving for the Lady Rams. You're watching on mywithersradio.com. The Lady Rams are going from right to left. As that one's into the net, it'll be a point for Cahokia, 2-1. Where is it? There it is. That'll be Heron serving for Cahokia. 2-1. Lady Rams on top. Palmer's going to bring it to the far side for Cuiava. Pushes it into the far corner, and the Lady Rams take a 3-1 lead here in the second set. They're looking to sweep this in straight sets if they can, trying to avoid going to that third. Waiting on the ball to get back. We'll tell you that we will be looking for a Ren Lake College Player of the Game. You get a quality education, save thousands at RLC. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. Picked up in the back row by the Comanches. That's Campbell to Ivy. Good dive there by the Lady Rams. That was Owens. Now Stewart trying to bring it across. It's into the far corner. Dug out by the Comanches. Now far side return. Jousted to the net. We push back. It's won by Owens. And now Cahokia is looking for the return into the far corner here on the Lady Rams side. Owens. Near side return. That'll be a kill into the back row. Not much that Cahokia could do with that one, and it's 4-1.
Had Cahokia running all over, kind of like a tennis match, going back and forth in spots they weren't ready, and Mount Vernon able to get another point off the serve.
It is 4-1. Lady Rams on top in this second set. Stewart with the serve over there on the far side. It'll be Campbell now to Ivy. Far corner picked up by Kester. Good job by Palmer. It'll be pushed across by Molly. Good job there, and the Lady Rams trying to keep Cahokia on their toes. That was a good job by Campbell to get it across down central. Pushed over now. Yep. And just in. That one snuck in the baseline, and it's going to be 5-1 Mount Vernon.
Plenty of room. Palmer with a sneaky touch. Drifts it in on the back baseline.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square of Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or find their new and pre-owned inventory at fordsquare.com. Stewart will continue the serve. She'll back out of that one.
Wind blew.
Blew it right off the tee.
Did. Blew it off tee in the dome.
5-1. A little bit of trouble, and that'll be a double hit by Campbell up front. 6-1.
Yeah, this is kind of Mount Vernon. You know, if you're Stewart, get on a little bit of a serving roll here and put this one out of the way early.
Here comes Alexis Stewart down the middle that time for the Comanches. Campbell looking to set up Ivy up front. It's a battle to net. Good job by Palmer to try to save. Ends up hitting it long to the near side, and that'll be a point for Cahokia. 6-2. They're back within 4. Tyree Hall will serve for Cahokia. Stewart in the back row, centers it to Palmer. Now near side to Owens. Oh, great return, but Kirsten McGowan has another idea, and unfortunately that idea inadvertently went a little long, and it's 6-3.
Coming down as he hit, and it went up in the air. Got to be on top of it and hit before you come back down.
Now Cahokia has some troubles on the serve. 7-3, Lady Rams. Lady Rams won the JV contest in 3 sets over there at freshman football. Don't get these updates all the time. Cherishing them tonight. The freshmen lead Marion after 3 quarters, 32-8. Scoreboard updates brought to you by Tony Wild. More on that after the Cuiava service. Looking for the ace, doesn't get it. Good return by Ivy. Now to the far side, it'll be Palmer swinging it across. Poked up top by McGowan. Somehow got it over. Near side, it'll be Ivy pushing it far. It's long. It's 8-3.
Now, Kelby K back has served very well recently. Again, Mount Vernon needs to just take off and run away with this thing because this is one you don't want to mess around and get to a 3rd set.
It is toward the far side. Good return from the back row over the top. Picked up by Owens on the near corner. Now at the circle to be Kirsten McGowan. That's a diving pancake attempt from Cahokia. Not much they could do, and it's 9-3. Lady Rams.
Caught Cahokia napping that time. They were standing around like Mount Vernon was earlier in the match.
You won't find Tony Wilt napping as he invites you to come in and join the State Farm team. His office is located at the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. That one looked to be on the line, but it just missed. Just missed to the far side. Point for the Lady Rams, and it is 10-3.
Nope. If that was a sponge ball, it would have spread out and got the line. A hard ball like that did not touch it.
So Cuiava, another serve. This one pushed across. Good job by Owens at the near corner. Now centered for Cahokia. It's Campbell pushing it to Dinsmore. Got the far side return. Now Stewart pushes it across top of the key. Picked up by Cahokia. Campbell over the near side for Owens. Palmer pushing it across. Good job by Aaliyah Palmer to pick up the kill just beyond a diving number 13, Tyree Hall, near side.
That's pretty good play. I like the play by the Cahokia player. Went up strong and then tried to soft touch it over. Mount Vernon was able to dig it out, but boy, that was a nice play.
It is now 11-3. Lady Rams on top in this second varsity set. Won the first set. Looking to win this second one as well. 11-3 on top. That was a foot fault by Ms. K. It's 11-4.
I could see it. Obvious touch of the line on the serve. Had it before the whistle blew.
11-4 your score to be 4 serving 11 for the Comanches. Serving near side of the lane on the basketball floor, it'll be Ivy. Far side for Cuiava, now in the far corner. Looked like Palmer crossed the line, no call there. It'll be Campbell bringing it near side. Good job by Kester. Nobody there getting it up front for the Lady Rams. They were all chasing the ball to the back. And it's 11-5 within 6 of the Comanches. Speaking of 5, Greedy First Bank has 5 locations in Jefferson County. That's more than anyone else. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Remember FDIC, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. Far near side, rather, that was Kester. Looking for the return up front. Lady Rams will pick up the kill, and it's 12-5.
Moving on. Miss Stewart, I should say Kirsch back here.
Rachel Kirsch, the sophomore, picks up the serve. Up 12-5 for the Lady Rams here in the second set. It's Campbell right down the middle. Looking to come near side, did so successfully. McGowan to Kester on the near corner, was able to get it across. The return will be just beyond her reach. Went up to jump for it, but then Kester laid off. It'll be point for Lady Rams. They're up 8, 13-5.
Court awareness. Molly Kester is what that was.
That was a darn good job. Far side serve will come this time for Kirsch. On the near side for Ivy. Center to Campbell. On the far side, Cahokia returns. Push to the near side for Kester. Got the lead off of the net. Hit the cord, went over. There's some force behind that one. It's 14-5 Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon has 10 of 13 serves, in which they have 10 points of those 13.
Not a bad effort.
Percentage high in the second set.
Video streaming is fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson. Find it on mywithersradio.com. No smoke in the mirror deals at Dale's. They are the only Harley dealer in Southern Illinois that offers a 10-year life cycle warranty. Dales-HD.com. Far side return pushed off by Cahokia. Centered for McGowan, back to the far side for Palmer. Went over the top, it picked up by the back row. Dug out there by Kirsch. Now Palmer looking for the heavy return. That'll be just inside the antenna, but out of bounds. Point Lady Rams, 15-5.
Caught Cahokia napping, and boy, Palmer swung flat-footed and still got that one to score. 15-5, Mount Vernon running now.
Served by Kirsch. Down the middle to be Campbell up over the top. A little bit of battle at the net. Campbell can't touch it again. To the far side it goes. Hall part of that return. Cuiava up front. It'll come near side from Palmer to Kester. Ivy up front. Campbell now the far side. Cahokia returns into the net. It's 16-5 Mount Vernon.
15 serves, 12 points for Mount Vernon in this set. Very impressive.
See what Kirsch goes with here. Up 16-5. Clears the net to the far side. Looking for Campbell. Now the near side, it'll be Dinsmore. Kind of just pushing it across there. There's Palmer to pick it up. Near side, Kester. Into the far corner. Still on that far side. Cahokia got the return across. It'll be Palmer barely staying behind the line. Good play there. Now to the far corner. Rescued by McGowan. Joust to the net. And then we'll have a tag team push up front. Good job there by the Lady Rams off of the Dinsmore return. Far side we go this time. It'll be Palmer pushing down central. Good job by Hall. Another good job by Kirsch on the dive. And this one will be out of bounds on Cahokia. It'll be 17-5 Mount Vernon.
That was impressive. That ball, I don't know how it didn't touch wood. Kirsch must have dug her hand under the floor here at Changnon to pancake that one up. What a nice play.
17-5 the score. Ooh-wee. That'll be an ace. Cahokia can't get the return. It was off of Ivy. Right into your perspective, out of bounds as far as watching online at mywithersradio.com. Tomorrow's a day that anything can happen. Are you ready? When you meet with Sarah Staley at Country Financial Mount Vernon, you get a one-on-one relationship and a plan that meets your goals. Country Financial. What's your idea of financial security? And that one wasn't very secure there for Cahokia. Some issues with that one. Finally, last chance came from Ivy. She couldn't get it up and over.
Kirsch is hot from the serving line tonight.
19-5.
On a roll.
Lady Rams took the
2, let's see, hang on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight points for Mount Vernon.
They won the first set 25-17. They'll make it 20-5 now, as that'll be more points off a Kirsch serve. Cahokia can't get the return.
The one play where Kirsch dove, pancaked almost, dug her hands under the floor to get the ball, you can see Cahokia kind of dropped their heads on that one. That might have been the one deciding point of the match.
Kirsch on the serve this time. This will bounce over the net out of bounds. Another ace, 21-5. We'll have a Rend Lake College player of the game after this one. Rend Lake College, of course, has over 100 degree and certificate programs and can save you thousands. Log on to rlc.edu. Here comes the serve from Kirsch. The far side it goes. That's into the net for Cahokia. Make it 22-5. Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance, bring you our scoreboard updates all season long here on WMIX and mywithersradio.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 22-5 your score. Kirsch might as well just wrap it up and take us home. On the near side, the return, Dinsmore lobbed over the top. There's Stewart to pick it up off of McGowan. Now pushed over by Palmer. Looking to come near side with it, they do. There's Dinsmore off of Cuiava, 22-6, and that'll end the streak of service points from Ms. Kirsch.
10 of them. Fact.
Rachel did a good job there, I thought. Six serving 22. It'll be Campbell right down the middle. Off towards the near side a little bit. Battle at the net will be won by McGowan. That'll be a point for the Lady Rams, 23-6. Video is presented by Dale's Harley Davidson. Log on to dales-hd.com. Find Dale's on Facebook, Twitter, and see what party's going on this week. Always a party at Dale's Harley Davidson. McGowan with the serve down the middle. Cahokia picked it up. Campbell pushes it long. We have match point, 24-6.
Wow, things fly by.
You bet. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray Embry at Committee First Bank's 42nd Street location and here in the King City. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. McGowan on the serve. Match point. Looking to sweep it here. Kester looking for the kill. They're going to come go far side with it, I should say. Lady Rams looking for the return. It'll be McGowan at the net. Sent back over by Cahokia as number 10. Crystal Rush, I assume. It's 24-7, but still match point. Here comes the serve. Stewart to pick it up, and a left hand from Palmer. Will this be it? No, it won't. Down the middle, Palmer to Taylor and McGowan looking for the kill. It comes back, bounces off the net cord up top, and it's 24-8. I kind of like that because it allows me to tell you that it's your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. They are the official voice of the Lady Rams on WMIX. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Dinsmore the serve, and it comes to the far side. There's Stewart to pick it up. Palmer the far. It'll be into the net. 4 hits now. Kester can't get it. It's 24-9.
Sloppy finish. Mount Vernon needs to put this away, not let this one keep marching.
They do. Tony Wilt invites you to come in and join the State Farm team. He is located at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower, Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Match point. Can Kester pick it up? No, it's in the back row, Ivy. Far side will come the return. There it was from Hall. Picked up on the near side by Kester. Pushed far to Palmer. Now Palmer looking for the kill, and that's where it'll come on match point. 25-9 is your final here in the second set. Lady Rams sweep it here over Cahokia, 25-17. 25-9. We'll tell you all about it in our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. We'll also have your Heartland Accounting postgame stats and the Rend Lake College player of the game. It's all coming up here on WMIX. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports.
High school sports are here, and the WMIX Saturday Sports Show is where you can stay up to date in the world of local sports. In fact, it's the only sports show to be recognized by the Illinois Broadcasters Association as a top feature radio program. Tune us in every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, only on AM 940 and mywintersradio.com. The Saturday Sports Show is presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
I'm Lady Rams Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next ride weather. After a nice evening, it'll be partly to mostly cloudy overnight, a low of 51. Tomorrow, variable cloudiness, shower or thunderstorm around into the evening, a high 75. Clearing later tomorrow night, low about 50. And then on Saturday, partly sunny, breezy, cool, high 68. Sunday, plenty of sunshine to cool. High temperature only 64. Next ride weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
School's almost here, so how about a new minivan that lets you ride in style? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler. The 2012 Chrysler Town & Country minivan has a V6 engine with best-in-class 283 horsepower, allowing you to get up and go while taking the kids to their games. Fill up less along the way with an estimated 25 miles per gallon on the highway. This 7-passenger mobile family room boasts Chrysler's exclusive stow-and-go seating with plenty of in-floor storage for all the kids' sports equipment and all the DVDs they need for those faraway excursions. For those cool football Friday nights, stay warm with a heated steering wheel on all limited edition models. Or talk to us about any new or pre-owned Chrysler Dodge Jeep vehicle at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and online at kingcitychrysler.com and Facebook.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Rend Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321, extension 1207, or visit rlc.edu.
Your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states. Pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back to Changnon Gymnasium for the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski, Jeff Crow with us as well, Jesse Clark back at our Mount Vernon studios. Lady Rams win this one in straight sets over the visiting Cahokia Comanches, 25-17, 25-4 in South 7 volleyball action here this evening. We have your Heartland Accounting postgame stats coming up. Still looking for a Rend Lake College player of the game. It's all to come. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. We'll take a quick break, come back. We'll get Danny's thoughts on this one, plus some Heartland Accounting post-match stats. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports.
Protect yourself and the ones you love by getting a flu shot at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. It's the smart and healthy thing to do. Just walk right in. No appointments necessary, and no prescription from your doctors required. The shot is covered under Medicare Part B. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We have a seasonal flu shot event, which is not just one day, but usually 4 or 5 days that we schedule nurses to come in and give shots. I can also give shots to anybody who can't make those specific days, for example.
Get your flu vaccine between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Save these dates in September, Tuesday the 18th and 25th, and in October, Thursday the 4th and 18th. If you're homebound, every effort will be made to schedule a home visit. Call us if you require the service. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. This is Matt Watercutty with Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon, and I love that saying because it describes what we do and how we roll every single day. Well, listen up. We're living up to that saying with an amazing event on Saturday, September 22nd, starring Hill Conduct for the most incredible heart-stopping stunt riding you've ever seen. There will be 3 exciting stunt riding shows at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m., along with tattoos by the Bearded Lady Tattoo Parlor. There will be great food by Bugsy Chicago Dog, excellent music, and prizes too. You don't want to miss this stunt riding by Hill Conduct, Saturday, September 22nd, only at Dale's Harley-Davidson. We're the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois, just off I-57 on North 44th in Mount Vernon. Call 618-244-4116. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or visit us at sales-hd.com. Remember, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much room.
For more scores and insights, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back, Changnon Gymnasium. It's your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. The question is, will you? You should. We recommend it. Find us on Facebook as well, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. And Lady Rams win this one in straight sets, 25-17, 25-9 over the Cahokia Comanches. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Danny before we get to the Heartland Accounting postgame stats. Lady Rams, after somewhat of a lax first set, came back and finished strong in the second.
Put it away in the second set. That's what they had to do in this one. I mean, it's not a team you want to mess with. You want to get in, get out, and get done. Cahokia talented enough and much improved. They could give you fits if you mess around, and for Mount Vernon, they did a better job in the second set of putting Cahokia away and winning their 5th match in a row.
Let's check out those Heartland Accounting post-match stats.
Alexis Stewart had a dig. Molly Kester, 6 kills and 3 digs. Rachel Kirsch, 4 aces and a dig. Aaliyah Palmer, 5 digs and 3 kills. Kelby Kuyava, an ace and 3 kills. Hannah Owens, a block, 2 digs and a kill. Kirsten McGowan, 4 kills. And Taylor McGowan, a block and 2 kills as Mount Vernon wins tonight, 25-17, 25-9.
Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up and have your Lake College player of the game. Lady Rams win this one in straight sets, as you just heard, 25-17, 25-9 over Cahokia. This is the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. This is Matt Watercutty with Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon, and I love that saying because it describes what we do and how we roll every single day. Well, listen up. We're living up to that saying with an amazing event on Saturday, September 22nd, starring Hill Conduct for the most incredible heart-stopping stunt riding you've ever seen. There will be 3 exciting stunt riding shows at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m., along with tattoos by the Bearded Lady Tattoo Parlor. There will be great food by Bugsy Chicago Dog, excellent music, and prizes too. You don't want to miss the stunt riding by Hill Conduct, Saturday, September 22nd, only at Dale's Harley-Davidson. We're the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois, just off I-57 on North 44th in Mount Vernon. Call 618-244-4116. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or visit us at sales-hd.com. Remember, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much room.
Rend Lake College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. RLC will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call RLC's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342, 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX. Time for the Rend Lake College Player of the Match.
And we welcome you back to Changnon Gymnasium for your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside, and always tough is picking the RLC player of the game tonight. There's a little bit of clarity to that. Rachel Kirsch had 4 aces tonight, had a dig that was huge, but most importantly, basically rallied off 10 straight points there on the service, and I think she's a logical choice for our RLC player of the match. Over 100 degree and certificate programs to choose from at Rend Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your collegiate education at RLC.edu. That's going to do it for us tonight. For Danny Czerwinski, for Jeff Crow, for Jesse Clark, back to studio. For everyone at Withers Broadcasting, thank you for listening and watching Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball. They beat Cahokia tonight at home, 25-17, 25-9. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night from the King City.